Welcome! You are about to see a life-changing system. I know, you heard this before, your email box is probably full of offers, you probably get bombarded on Facebook and every other social network. Seems like a new deal every single week that's ready to change your life. You probably even fell for some of those and paid out a lot of money only to fail miserably. Well, this is different because we don't want your money. Yes, you heard that right. Put your wallet away. So the big question is, can you afford free? Everyone can afford free, and that's the beauty of this system. You are about to find out about the TCP Lifestyle System. This system has been around over 2.5 years and has created tons of success stories in over 49 countries. We have paid out an obscene amount of money and changed a ton of lifestyles, and you can be next. How would you like to live a life where you can buy what you want when you want? Take luxury vacations because money is no object. Drive your dream car. Live in your home of your dreams. Even quit your stupid job. Sounds good, right? I bet you want to know how all this works. First, you will get the ultimate marketing and tools system. It's been rated 5 stars and converts like crazy. We have the testimonials to prove it. Second, you will get mentored by top money earners step by step. We're talking about million-dollar earners taking you by the hand. There is zero guessing. This system has been proven to work and has generated huge incomes for people that use it. This system is free. No credit card required. Can you give away a page like this? Because it's free, you don't hear excuses like, I live paycheck to paycheck, or what's it going to cost me? This system is whiner-proof. Hundreds of people per day join us from this exact page. Let's face it, nobody says no to free. So the big question is, why wouldn't it work for you when it's working for everyone else? If you can just give away our system, you are on the fast track to a drastic lifestyle change. Again, people are making obscene incomes. Or you can keep doing what you have been. How has that worked out for you? See the next page, how to get started with the TCP Lifestyle System. We can't wait to help you achieve the success you have always wanted.
All right, everybody, welcome to our third TCP master class. I think you guys are going to dig it. I think you guys are going to like what you see here. So we're going to go over today a lot of tips and tricks, and I see a lot of pages that people build and they're just messy. They just don't look good when they should be looking stellar and very, very high-end, because that's what our system can do for you. Yet I see people just mess up, do some weird stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want our company looking like that. I want all of you looking like very, very high-end pages. The higher end your page looks, obviously, the more conversion you get. So I got a whiteboard real quick, and first of all, we're going to discuss some basics because we have some new people here. I know we have some experienced people here too. But one thing I want to discuss is what a funnel looks like. You guys have all heard of sales funnels, and it really doesn't matter. I'm writing with a mouse. That's supposed to be 2 ends there. It really doesn't matter what your product is or what your service actually is. It does not matter a bit. People think, well, when we talk, it's just for like a home-based business or something, and that's really not the case at all. Okay. So what we're going to do here is a funnel. What it looks like is this. Okay. You want to have a capture page, a curious capture page. This is what you're going to advertise. Okay. This is the main page that you're going to advertise, or I should say pages, because it is definitely not bad to have more than one page. Actually, you probably should have tons of upfront pages. Why? There's 7 days in a week, right? So why would you only want to have one page and advertise that page to death, like on Facebook and Twitter and things, right? You should have multiple pages. We'll get into that. But then we go into one of the most important page, which will be your landing page. Your landing page is designed to do the telling, selling, and explaining for you, okay? What happens is if you go to a lot of main, what I'll say, corporate pages, okay? Let me just delete this real quick or erase this so I can get into that. A lot of you get involved in these MLM companies, and they give everybody what we call the CP, not the capture page, but the corporate page. And it will be blasted. It will have this product here, this product here, this product here, the sign up, and shows the actual cost of the sign up right here, which is very dangerous, and shows like who owns the company, this and that. And people go to this page, and there's all this stuff on the page. So they're not directed. Remember, people need to be led. Kind of like when you go into and look at a menu and they have like certain things highlighted, they're specials. Why do they do that? It draws your eye there. Why do grocery stores have end caps? Because it draws your eye. They direct you to what they want you to buy and what they want you to see. But when you let someone go to a corporate page, it's a free-for-all. You let them look at every product. Well, what happens if there's an ingredient in a product they don't like? They're automatically gone. And if you're using this before a capture page, a lot of them don't even have a capture page, so you can't even capture data, so you don't even know who went there. But then there is so much stuff on all these corporate pages that, congratulations, the rep or the person that you wanted to sign up just totally talked themselves out of joining because they didn't like this product, or they think this product's too expensive and they can get it cheaper on Amazon, or they can go get it down at the grocery store. Or they looked at your startup cost and saw it was $250 or $500 or $1,000, and that scared them to death. And they're like, man, I'm never going to talk to this guy or gal because this costs way too much. So this is what a lot of people do, though. They use the corporate page, and realistically, this is what we call in the industry, at least us top earners do. We call this sign up, and you guys know me for a while, know what I'm going at. Repellent. Sign up repellent. If you don't want sales, I probably spelled repellent wrong. If you don't want sales and you don't want signups, by all means, use the page that your company gave you. It is the best way to fail in this industry. All right, this equals failure fast. Don't believe me? Look at why is 99% of the people posting on Facebook their corporate site, and why are those 99% on top of the leaderboard or even on the leaderboard? So if you don't believe me, statistics don't lie. Okay. So now let me get back to what we're in. So first you have capture page. Come on, capture page, not corporate page. I know they both CP or capture pages into a landing page. Now your landing page should answer a couple questions. Like one video, what is it? What is it? Like that's where a good webinar comes in. Another video might be, does it work? Third-party verification. Okay, I'm going to say DW. Does it work? What is WI? Yeah, what is it? And at the end, pay. Show me the money. How do I get paid? Now, if you're just selling a product, it might be, what is it? Does it work? How do I order it or whatever? Okay, so this is an example. But if you answer these three questions and see, now what you're doing is you're directing the traffic. You're directing those people to what you want them to see. You want them to get excited. You want them to see success stories. You want them to see people winning your cars. You want to see people taking a product and losing 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Whatever the case may be, whatever your deal is, this page here does the telling, selling, explaining, gets them excited. Also, you can have your phone number on this page, real big, right where they can see it. Where on corporate pages, it's usually super small, hidden, you can't see it. You can also add all your social networks. So not only can someone connect with you, so if they watch this video and they're like, whoa, this video looks really good, I have a question, they might call you, or they might say, oh, here's their Facebook. I'm going to click on Facebook and message them. Hey, how many of you would love to get a message? Hey, on Facebook, I'm on your page right now and it looks really interesting. Can you tell me more about it? Or how many of you would love to get a phone call and you pick up the phone and someone says, hey, I'm on your website right now and I got a question on video number 1. Bomb. Okay, so that's why you have your landing page. And then, only then, after they're done with all this, do you send them over to your corporate page. I'm going to say CS instead of CP for corporate site. Why? Because now they're sold. So now if they saw a guy or gal over here pay $500 and they're making 50 grand a month, for example, when they come over here and they see $500 as a startup fee, now it's kind of justified. So now they're like, whoa, I don't care about spending $500, man. If I could live this lifestyle, or if I could put a BMW in my driveway, if I can get this, then the $500 doesn't seem like sticker shock as much. Why? Because they've gone through all the presentation. They are hot. Their hot buttons have been hit. Now they have their credit card out. So by the time they get to this site here, they're looking for the join button, okay? They're looking, hey, where can I sign up? How can I get on this person's team? Because you've done your job and they're excited, okay? Now, and trust me, we're going to get into building in pages in a second. I just want to lay foundation here. I'm going to make it easy for you. When you go to build a sales funnel, the easiest thing to do, believe it or not, is build your landing page first. Build your landing page first. Because when you start to build your capture pages, if your landing page is already in your system, it's very easy to connect all your capture pages to this, as opposed to building capture pages first, then going and building a landing page, and then going back to your capture page to connect it, okay? That's extra steps. Richard White, what is the estimate length of this training? Richard, I have no idea. I'm showing so much value here. Wherever you gotta be, it's probably not as good as this room. So if you wanna leave early, go ahead. But I'll tell you what, I'll get done when I'm done. I don't have a time, okay? I'm not gonna put a time on this. I wanna give you guys a wealth of knowledge here. I should be charging a bunch of money for this, but I'm giving it to you for free. So I think, you know, if you guys wanna stick around, but I'm gonna give you some good stuff. All right, so build your landing page. Always build your landing page first, okay? Because then it's very easy to connect your capture pages. All right, so kind of let's get into it here. Okay, realistically now, we have this new drag and drop editor, and so we don't even need to have all these templates. Now, these templates will come in handy for certain things, but I'm just gonna show you how easy it is. So as soon as you click on Start Editing, okay, if you didn't see what I did there, let me just go back. I wanna slow down because we have a lot of new people. We always get a lot of new people. From the home screen, okay, you could do one of two things. There's a TCP Marketing Suite tab here, and you can click on Landing Page Builder, or you can scroll down Capture Page Builder, Capture Page Creator. It's the same thing. So when you click there, it comes over, and then basically it's only a couple steps. You want to add a page, right? How do I build a page? Well, you hit Add. Very, very easy. No technical skills. Add. And then there's templates. Click on the template. You could browse through all of them if you want with that little arrow there. Once you find the one you want, you click on Start Editing Now. That easy, okay? Our programmers have now defaulted it so it automatically comes up in our drag and drop builder because it's way more advanced than our original builder. You can switch to the original builder, but you really don't have a reason to anymore because of what we've done here. Okay, first thing I like to do, first thing you should do is name your page, okay? Title it, so if you're doing something, I don't know what industry we're going to do tonight. I don't really care. Let's just do weight loss. It's easy. Let's do fitness. I'm going to do, you know, extreme energy. Okay, whatever. And then I'll name my page extreme EN for energy. Okay, I'm going to save it. That's the first thing I'm going to do. So I have a title and then a page name. Just so you know, page names need to be one word and cannot start with a number and cannot start with like an exclamation point or anything, okay? Because this is going to be your page name. So your username, .theconversionpros.com / basically page name, okay? That's what that is. All right, now that I'm here, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go look for a background, okay? So if I'm looking for something fitness related, okay, if that's my niche, I'm going to go scroll. You know, the cool thing is there's a lot of cool images that you guys can grab in other galleries that aren't necessarily in one gallery. So if I want to grab fitness related though, okay, I could do a million things here with fitness. Like that's pretty cool right there. Let's see here. What do I like? All right, let's say I like this. One of the things to pay attention here is this is how it's going to look on the mobile phone. Okay, Android, you can switch to iPad. It's pretty much the same thing. Change it. But if you don't want to see this view and you want to see more of this view, just move it. Okay, it takes 1 second because you got to remember a 24 or 25-inch monitor is not going to fit in a 5-inch screen. I mean, that just is science, right? It just doesn't work. Some of you are like, well, I don't understand why I don't see my whole background. Would you carry your 25-inch monitor in your pocket? Probably not. So obviously, mobile condenses things that fit on a smaller screen. Okay, very, very common sense there. All right, confirm it. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, first thing I'm going to do on the drag and drop is a lot of times what I'll do is I keep the headline, and then I end up deleting the rest. Delete, delete, yes, delete, delete, delete. Okay, and I'll even delete the form right now. So I got a pretty blank canvas now, okay, to start with. One of the things I like to do is this opacity box. A lot of you do not use this, and you need to start using this. Notice there's a lot of white in the background of this image. And because there's a lot of white back here, a lot of the text isn't going to stand out. So if you hit this little pencil at the top, it allows you to play with the opacity. I like to make it a little bit darker. And then with this slider, you could go all the way dark if you want, or you could lighten it up as much as you want, but you want the words to pop. If your words aren't popping on the screen and people can't read them, obviously it's probably not going to convert. So I like to go black most of the time and do that. But if I wanted to go blue, you know, I could go blue, go up a little bit, and really tie into kind of some of the colors on the page if you want. But you need to use this thing. It's right at the top. It's a little pencil. Please start using that so your pages start to pop. All right. So now this is, let's say this is going to be our landing page first. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to change the edit content. Okay. Watch this webinar. All right. Stop. All right. I got that done. Now, if I want to play with the fonts like this, if I hit style, remember I have 700 fonts to use. I don't have to use this font. I can actually come down here and pick over 700 different fonts. Now, whatever font I choose here is what's going to be consistent with the rest of my page. Some of you use 20 different fonts on a page and it looks stupid. Don't do that, okay? So if I come down here, and let's say I like Bungee. Okay, I like that. I choose it. Now, let's say I want to see her pants are this kind of greenish blue color. Let's say I want to go into colors. Check this out. I can go into this blue-green area here, and I could get pretty close to this color, okay, just by dragging this little thing. I don't know if you guys knew you could do this. You can actually drag through your color palette, and I hit choose. See that? Now, if I go with a darker thing like this, I may want to even darken up the background a little bit more, okay? Now, let me show you guys how to use background shadows, because a lot of you use these wrong too. So if I click on style, you can make a text shadow. So let's watch the text. If I start pulling on these bars, you'll start seeing this black come around, right? Some of you, I'll see you'll do stuff like this. You'll have it look really bad, like just a background shadow that's popping out, just it's way too big. You know what I want to do if I'm playing with these is I want the shadow to barely appear behind the letters like that. Now do you see how nice that looks? It's kind of giving the letters a 3D effect, but I still think that looks a little hokey, so I'm going to use this spread feature right here. Watch. If I spread it a little bit, it makes it kind of glow behind there. And now I got this popping off the page, and it looks awesome. So the next thing we're going to do is add our webinar video. How do you do that? Very easy. On the left-hand side, it says Edit Components. You click on that. There's a big box over here. Grab the thing that looks like a YouTube video. Just drag it and drop it. So hold your mouse down, drag it and drop it. Now we need to go grab a video. So let me do this. I'm just going to do Body by B. I know they have energy drinks, but I'm going to be webinar. I could choose a million different companies. Again, it does not matter. I'm going to actually write energy. Okay. So here we go. They got some sort of energy drink. So if I was going for this theme here, what I'm going to do is I copy the entire YouTube video. Okay. And I hit edit content. I paste it in. Now, Google has disabled autoplay on Chrome, but some of the other browsers still show it. Controls on mean the play button and backup button, you know, if you want to have that or not. Now, we all know YouTube's changed a lot of their stuff. I'm not going to get into that in this webinar, but copy that, put it in, hit save. Okay. Started autoplay right away because I clicked on autoplay. Okay, so now I got my webinar in here. What's next? Maybe I want before and afters. Does it work, before and afters? So I'm going to click on Edit Components. I'm going to scroll up. I'm just going to grab header text again, and I am going to drag it in. Okay, one of the things to do too is on your upper bar of Chrome, you can actually reduce the size of your browser. Like right now, that's 80%, and I can see the page more at 80%. Okay, so I did that. So the first thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to come back up here to this text, click on Style, click on Color, and it gives me the HTML code for the color. I'm just going to copy that real quick because I want this color to match the whole page. Again, we're looking to do high-end looking pages. We don't want cheap pages. So then we come down here, Edit Content, See Our Awesome Testimonials. Okay. Then what I'll do is I'll hit style again and color. I go to this box and I simply paste. It's copy paste. There's nothing complicated here. Okay, remember what font we used at the top? I actually forget the name of it. What was the name of the font we used? Any of you remember? Was it Bevan? Was that it? Bungee, that's it. I click on Bungee, now it changed. Okay, now look, here's a slider. I can make the size of the text bigger or smaller. I prefer a little smaller, okay, because I really like the way that looks, okay? See our awesome testimonials. See how this page is starting to come together? You see how it's starting to look high-end? Okay, now, let me go back here and say Body Bug B before and afters or something. What we're doing, oh, what happened here? Let me hit share my screen again. Okay, I don't know what happened here. Let's see here. We have a lot of people on this video. That's what's happening. Hold on, let's share. Can you guys still see my screen? Okay, I'm just making sure because this is weird how this is like in my way now. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do, if you guys can see my screen already, hit copy, come back over here to the Conversion Pros. Here's our page. Delete a couple of these here. And then edit components. And I'm going to drag this. And see where it's black? That's where it's going to go. Bam. Just like that. So edit content, paste, save. All right? To save time, I'm not going to necessarily add another video here. But we could add a lot of video. Can't see screen? Cannot see screen. Okay, hang on a second. Let me see here. New share. Hold on one second. Stop share. Hold on. Zoom is acting crazy tonight. Can you guys see my screen now? Okay. Jesus Louise. Okay, now you guys can see my screen. Good, good, good. All right, so I added that second video in. I just dragged and dropped it, all right? To save time, what I'm going to do now, okay, if you want to add social buttons, you can. To add your social network buttons, all you do is click on social media. And then you got to remember, you just can't write your name here. You got to do something like this. HTTP www.facebook.com/username. Okay, if you don't know what that is, look on top of your Facebook wall and you have it. Now, whatever you type underneath these is what's going to show. So if I only type Facebook, only Facebook's going to show down here. If I type Instagram, Instagram will show, whatever. Okay, if I wanted it to stand out more too, again, if I didn't want this blue back here, I could go a little bit lighter. And now you can really see the social network too. Okay, well, right underneath here, we want to do a couple things. First and foremost is you got your two videos in, they're awesome. Now we want to add your phone number. Very, very important step here, because if someone has a question, don't you want them to call you right away? So, right, questions, call Joe. I put your first and last name, you know, 555-555-212. And again, I hit stop editing, click on the style. Remember, the style is how it looks. The other one is what it says. So, for example, I could go here and do the same thing. Bev. Is it Bevan? No. Why do I keep forgetting which one we picked? Bungee. Okay, there we go. Now you see it's a little big here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the text and I'm going to reduce it. See how it's smaller now and it kind of fits better? I might reduce it a little bit more, okay, to keep that there. Now I want to make sure it's green. Well, if I forget what color, or because I copied that YouTube video, I could just go up and hit style and the other one above it, hit the exact same color. You see, I'm not doing 20,000 colors on this page. I've seen people start with blue, then they do red, then they do yellow. I don't know why. It makes sense. You want a high-end looking page. You don't want it looking like a circus, right? So I click on the color. Again, I clicked on style. The attribute editor comes up. I click on color. I copy and paste the HTML code in. Bam. And again, if I want to add a little text shadow to it, I can start adding text shadow, see how it pops out, but then I use the spread feature to make it pop off and look real clean. Same with this one. I didn't use the background shadow. I want to add a little bit of shadow here. I just start to kind of pull it out till I can start to see it kind of get 3D a little bit. Then use the spread feature and it starts to look nice. Okay? So that's how, now look how clean this page is looking, everyone. Now, we want to add a button, right? It's time, because we're doing the landing page first. So I click on Edit Components. I take the button and I drag it. Now, what's really cool is, let's say you were selling a drink up here and you were selling something else and you wanted to have 2 different buttons. I could literally grab a button and add a button above anything I want, right? I could do that. I could add as many buttons on a page now as I want. You guys asked for that, and now you have it. Well, I'm actually going to delete this button because I forgot about something here. Before you put a button in, you should actually grab some text, drag it here, and say, edit the content, join now, click on the button below, or anything else you want to say. You want to say it in text. You do not want to say it on the button itself. A lot of you will write a paragraph on a button. A button is meant to be a button. It's not meant to be anything more than a button here. So I would reduce the size here. If you do want to use other text, okay, you can mix text. Just make sure it's smart and looks good. Like I like this Boogaloo text a lot. See that? So that makes that little bit of text stand out a little bit more, and maybe I'll keep that white to separate this stuff here. All right, now I'm going to click Edit Components. I'm going to drag the button in, and I'm going to go right below that. So join now, click the button. It makes sense, right? Now, so what are they looking for? They're looking for a button. Edit. So I'm going to edit. Okay, a lot of you, again, write a whole story here. Either say, keep the free tour, or join now, buy now, or click here. That's it. That's all you need on a button. So if I want click here, I'd probably put join now, or join today. Something. I like join now. Okay. Now, I don't want to keep the button yellow. We got this killer page here. You know, I call it an action button. I don't mind being like red or something bright. So we're going to hit style. And if the box is down here, you don't know how to see it. Just hold your mouse on it, on the top, and drag it. You can drag it all over your screen by holding your mouse. Background, instead of yellow, I'm going to scroll up to red. But now there's this yellow bar underneath it. Well, that's because it has a box shadow. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this over and put it under. The box goes away. But now if I choose black, for example, and you see where that black box is now, I put a shadow there. Now watch what happens when I hit spread. It kind of puts a little glow around it. It almost makes it look like the button is popping off the page. So that's really cool, right? So I hit stop. Well, now I have to link this. Okay, so now this is where we want them to, they watch 2 videos or 3 videos or 4 videos, and now they're ready. You want them to go to your corporate page. How the heck do you link it? Because we changed it. This is a new editor. How do you link a button? Well, in your attribute editor itself, it says link right there. So you click on this, delete that little slash, and then you type in https www your biz website, whatever it is, .com. Okay, / 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You know how affiliate sites look. After I type that in, make sure it has https and // okay? I hit the X, I hit save. Okay, so now that I've done this, I want to go and look at it. So let's go over here. We backed out of it. I go to landing pages, right where we built it. Remember where we hit add? Well, now it says page name right here. If I want to get the link to the page, I could click on that and it'll give me the link. Now this is what I'd go advertise. I'll show you how to do a teeny URL in a little bit. If I just want to look at the page, I could click on the word and then just click on it. It will open up. Woo! Sexy page right here. Watch this webinar. Got this video. See our awesome testimonials. Questions. Call Joe below. Join now. Click the button below. Connect with me socially. You see how clean and hot this page looks? How long did it, you know, if I wasn't doing a webinar, it would have took me like 5 minutes to throw this together, okay? See how you can see the words, because I use this opacity box and darken it up so the words in the video separate itself from the background. Some of you don't do this, and some of you, I look at the page and it's very hard to determine between this and the background. Okay, it is. But so now, look how clean and sexy that page looks, right? Okay. So now, let's go back and we're going to click Add again, because now we're going to do a quick capture page. I'm just going to grab this editor again, right into the drag and drop. But I'm going to show you something here. First of all, we're going to do extreme energy, just because that's my theme. And I might do EN-CAP for energy capture page. Okay, I do that a lot. I abbreviate things because I like small and I'll know what it is. Well, let's say I want to go do a background image, but I'm going to show you guys also how to do video backgrounds because they're pretty cool. And some of you have no clue where they're at. Okay, so let me hit fitness again. I mean, if I want to keep it, a lot of times I'll do the same background on the capture page and on the landing page, because then it looks like an awesome funnel. Okay, so I click on that and it looks, you know, it's, when they fill out the form and go to the next page, it's still the same image. It looks like it's built on one big site instead of separate. So it's very clean when you do that. That's another tip. Again, I'm going to hit the opacity a little bit, come down, hit black, maybe darken that up again. I think on the other one I had a little bit of blue. Okay, so I could do that a little bit like that because we want this to pop. Okay. All right, so now, edit content. Maybe I'm going to talk about energy drinks. So, energy drinks do billions a year. Okay? And then what I also do too, I know I'm not going to use this line of text, so I just delete it right away. A lot of times I'll go through and I will delete what I want right away. Just to get rid of it, because it cleans up the page for me. Okay, just another tip. Energy drinks do $1 billion a year. And then, again, I'm just making up weird ad copy because I'm just doing this as an example. Want to make or get paid thousands per week just handing out free samples. Okay, again, this could be any business. All right, I'm just doing this. Okay, what am I going to do here? Well, now I'm going to tie in the page again. So I don't want this yellow. I'm going to hit style, and I'm going to click on this box here again. I might drag it down into that greenish blue area. I might go a little bit lighter, or that there, that, you know, kind of match the pants. Hit choose, and that starts to look pretty good, right? Maybe I want this bigger. I can increase the size of the text. I probably want a different font because I want something to stand out right here. Okay, I'm going to show you another really cool thing you could do. Maybe Galindo. That's kind of a cool thing. Now, this had like a burgundy background shadow. I'm going to change that to black. Okay, again, I can see how I'm taking the shadow out, shadow out, shadow out before it looks silly, and then I can hit spread, and then it cleans the background shadow up. What you can also do, which a lot of you don't know here, is under the attribute editor, I can hit box shadows, and I can actually make a box. Watch this. Playing with this here. Well, that's actually going under the shadow. Wait a second, I don't want that. Style. Box shadows. Well, it's going underneath. Where the heck is it? I don't want that. See, you can mess up. The good part is if you mess up anything, you can just play with it and put it right back. I don't know why that's not popping up right now. Hold on. I do see that. Okay. But I see a lot of you mess up and then you don't know how to put it back. So that's a great way of putting it back. I'll have to look at that in a minute. But now let's say take a free tour. Okay, you see this is black here. You can't read it. Obviously, even if I like what this says here, what I'm going to do is click on style and watch this. As soon as I turn it to white, you can read it just like that. Text shadow, watch this. I start just to pull it out just a little bit and it'll start to pop off the page, and I hit spread. And then you can see it. Again, I would probably make this just a tad bigger, like that. Okay. Now, some of you say, whoa, this is a brand new form. I have no clue what to do with it. Okay, so let me show you how easy it is. So I'm going to click on, then I hit save. You have to have your page saved with the name and stuff before you can edit the form. Okay. Now, edit content. As soon as you hit edit, 3 forms come up. Do you want name and email? Name, email, and phone, or a full address? Let's say we just want a name, email, and phone. I click on it. Now, when they fill this out, where do we want it to go? Well, remember, we had already built our landing page first, right? So now there's a little drop down right here, and I think I named that page energy something. I got so many pages I do as demos here. What did I name that? Extreme energy. There it was. Right there. No, that's a capture page. Is that capture? No, I think that's it. Extreme energy. Let me look in a second. No, that's the one I'm on. Hold on. What was the other page name? Oh, extreme. Okay, I got it. Let me go back in here. Edit. Started with an X, not an E. All right. Drag. See? If you don't have many pages, see, there we go. I found my webinar page. I hit, okay. Then I'll choose the form. It has to have a green box around it. Hit save. Okay. Very easy to do. Now, a couple other things too here is, let's say you wanted to actually add a picture to your capture page. All right. Well, you can do that now, and it can look really good. Click on Google Images. You want to look for non-copyrighted things, labeled for reuse. Okay. So let's say this is labeled for reuse here. I want to use this. I copy image address, and then I go edit component. See where it has a little camera here? I could just drag it, edit the content, and I'm going to paste the URL here. And then I don't want it full size. Full size will be too big. Well, let me show you full size first. Error requesting image. So this image might not be. Sometimes you got to check images because sometimes they are copyrighted, and our system will look for that because we don't want to use that. But don't just count on our system. You want to make sure you okay, let's try this here. Hit save. Error requesting image. Oh, nope, there it is right there. It went. All right, so, but that's big to me. That almost fills up the entire capture page, right? So I'm going to come back and I want it 50% instead. I'm going to click on 50%, save, and this should look a lot better. Sometimes it might take a lot, everyone, because we're on the webinar. I got all these pages open, etc., etc. Okay, now it's starting to load. Save. Boom. See how much smaller that looks now? See how much nicer it looks? Okay, now let's talk about the button, okay? Because now we filled out the form, but here's a button. It says take a free tour. Maybe I want it to say click here or get sample. And I don't like yellow. I want to, we got this awesome bluish, greenish page. I want to change it to greenish blue, right? Anybody, are you guys getting this? You guys learn something? Again, you guys can change the fonts and all this stuff that we showed you. Okay, so I'm going to click on style. Actually, what I'm going to do first is, let's say I want this to actually be the exact same color as this. So I click style up here, color. I copy the code, really easy to do. Hit choose. Again, copying and pasting. I'm not doing any technical skills at all. I hit style, bring this up, color, and there's the HTML code. So Control C is copy, Control V is paste. Oops, what I did there, a lot of you make this mistake too. I actually changed the text color. I don't want to change the text color. I still want that to be white. So you got to click background. Background is the button color. So see, even I make mistakes. So there we go. Here you can see the yellow outline. We're going to go back to box shadows. We're going to drag it so it evens up. And then I'm just going to click on black. And then drag it out a little bit. And then hit spread. And it's going to make it look 3D. Actually, let me make it white just so you can really see what it does behind there. Okay, see how it's really glowing now off the page? You can do that. Now, again, we've already linked this page when we created the form. So now I just hit save. Let's go look at it. Refresh. You always want to refresh. Pretty hot looking capture page, if I do say so myself. See how when you do colors right and you mix everything to go together, you kind of pull cues from your background. You can change the font to make it a fun font, okay? Making text a little bigger, a little smaller, really playing with it. You can make some super high-end awesome looking pages. This doesn't look like it's from the Mickey Mouse Club because it's red, blue, yellow, green. We literally pull cues from the background. And you see how I darken this box right here, right? See the difference that makes? Using that opacity generator literally makes this pop off the background. And if you don't make it a little bit darker, a lot of times your text and words really go into the background and it makes them very, very hard to read. Okay, so but use this. Okay, let's see what happens here. I fill this out. Dave test. Take a free tour. Now I could right click here. I could change it. Bam! I want you to notice something that happened really quick here. Make sure it's paused. It looked like it didn't even change pages. Why? Because we kept the exact same background. The minute they opted in, did you see how that was seamless? It literally just popped this up, and it looked like it didn't even change page. It actually changed the whole page when we click that, but by using the same background that we used in the capture page, it really made it very consistent and very smooth, like a professional sales funnel. You know how much people pay to get this done? I'll tell you, I mean, we sold $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 to companies to do this exact same thing that you can do in the Conversion Pros. How crazy is that? All right, so then instantly it went here. All right, so now you guys can really see how to use the drag and drop. One of the things I really wanted to talk to you about, though, was using, let me just hit edit this page, is using the opacity generator, you know, darkening this, lightening this. See, if I lighten this all the way up, I want to show you the difference. Look at the difference. You see how it's almost see-through and really hard to see? All I do is click this, and I just bring that opacity up just a little bit, and this whole box pops out. Your pages will look 1,000,000 times better just by using that feature alone. Also, some of you do weird things like this. I'm going to show you here. Some of you will go into your text, and then you'll add text shadows on the button, and you just make them look really weird. And I've seen people do like this. They'll change this to red, and then they'll go and they'll make the background some bright blue color. And it just doesn't look very good, right? If I have a dark background like that, I'm probably going to do my text. I'm probably going to want to do white. Wow, I changed the actual background there. But don't try to do too many weird things. Some of you, too, I've seen this. You've done text, and then you'll do a box shadow around the text because we give you the options to do this stuff. Whoop, I want to do text shadow, actually. And you guys will do this stuff. Well, that's still box. Oh, text shadow here. Oh, let me hit blue. You guys, I want to spread. And you'll do like weird stuff like this. And make weird shadows and all kinds of weird stuff like that. And I look at the page and I'm like, ugh, why would you do that? It just messes it up, okay? Another couple things to do too, I noticed. I'm going to show you guys another template real quick, just because I've seen some of you make some vast mistakes. Like this template here, for example, cool template. But on this writing, a lot of you leave it like to the left side of the writing. And a lot of you will keep this box blue like this. So let me just go grab a random background here of something. Businesswoman. Okay, let's say I want to do a busy background, like maybe this here. See how she's going to look? Hit confirm. Okay, well, she's right behind all this here. I might want to edit the opacity. See, again, I could edit the opacity. I might want to make it a little bit darker to pop out, but I might make it like that where you can really see her off the page. See how much different that looks than that white box? Now I can see. A couple other things here too. So if I edit the writing over here on a darker box, I might make that white. But here's something cool that you guys don't know. See how this is all left justified? There's an alignment key right here, and all you got to do is hit that, and it will center it. Just like that. It makes all the difference on this world, on this template here. If you were to go through and just center this text here, it looks so much better. You're probably saying, well, why didn't you make it like that, Dave? I didn't make it. My programmers did. So like this. See the difference on centering text that you can do? Like this. Also, this form here. it has its own color as well. So if you don't want the background to be like blue and you want it to be more of a black, I can make it black, but it has a text shadow built in. So watch this. I'm going to make this white, and it has a white text in there. I can actually make a black text in there, and now you can read it a little bit better. Okay, so there's some of the stuff you should play with, because you can change, you know, the box colors and then play with the background shadows to the text pops up. Again, the form here, I gotta save this page before you can edit the form. Woman biz. Okay, I'm gonna hit save. Okay, now edit content. So hit edit content. Now I just want this. I'm just going to pick any page I want it to go to, hit save, and then it changes the form here. Some of you think you couldn't change the form. And even this here, I might want my headline right here, and I might want to delete this. You do not have to use every line. So watch this. I delete this component. Yes. And then I might change this. And let me see the edit here. We make women successful. Okay, all I'm doing is typing, nothing hard. Click on the style box, remember, because the style gives us what we want. So then I can come up here and I can find, remember, we have 700 fonts in here. So I can change, I mean, it's so much fun. If you guys haven't really taken time to play with all the stuff that you can do, So look at this. Now I can increase the size if I want. We make women successful. Maybe I want to change this. Maybe I was going to do a whole women page and I want, you know, like colors like women like. I can do this. Watch this. I'm going to spread the shadow a little bit. You know, so I can do that. Now I probably might get rid of this altogether because I might want to see her eyes. So I might want to just like say, oh, I don't like that headline here either. So I'm going to delete that and I'm going to come over here, edit the content, and just use this form like this. We make women successful. Now I'm going to make this my headline, so I might make it bigger. So I might go to Style, pick a font that's bigger. Like I'll just take Boogaloo in here. Funny name, but I do like the font. All right, I hit the wrong one here. But that shows you how cool you can do. Let me just hit this. Style. If you know it too, you can type in the box. A lot of you don't know. So if you have your favorite font, if you start typing, it'll just find it. So then I can increase the size here, like that. Remember, I already had it centered, so I can do that. Then if I wanted to hit it in the fuchsia or something, I can go down to fuchsia. Bam. That's more of a purplish pink, I guess. I'm going to brighten it up. And again, you can't always see that, so what am I going to do? I'm going to put a text shadows and make it pop off the page. Now you can see it. Or I might come over here and again play with the opacity to make it darker enough until something pops off the page. Okay, so that is another killer thing to do. Okay, now a couple other things I was going to show you before and I forgot to show you. Video backgrounds. First and foremost about video backgrounds is this. Mobile does not open up video backgrounds. So if you put a video background on the page, you always select your picture first. Okay, never say I'm just going to do a video background and leave, because if you leave the picture, the default, that's what everybody else sees on their phone. Okay, so if you don't like what our default picture is, go select something. Okay, so let's say I have this picture and that's fine. So if somebody opens on their phone, I don't mind this picture, right? But now I want something cool, so I'm going to go into, so where you go here is Resource tab, and you click on Video Backgrounds. And we have tons back here. Whoop, let me go back here again. Resource, Video Backgrounds. And I'm going to find, I mean, we have so many cool ones that I don't see you using. I don't know why, because I love them. Let me see. Okay. Let's say you want to talk about leaving your job. Well, all you do is copy the code itself. So I copy this little line of code like this. I come back here, and where it says background video, I hit paste, I hit save. Again, you have to have your picture chosen first, but let's show you what this looks like. And look at this black opacity box, right? but I still made it see-through so you can see right through what happens. See, if I made the opacity box all the way black, you couldn't see behind here, really. You couldn't see what was going on. But I could play with the opacity box, so now it's more of a see-through thing. I mean, but how cool is that page? Smashing on, look at this. Let me hit close here. Look how, and see, you can't see the black writing here, so I would change it. I would change it to white. I would change it to something so it stood out. Quit your stupid job. Don't wake up at 5 a.m. every day, right? Bam, make a killer page. Find out how you can smash your alarm clock and never go back to work ever again. Bam, hot, hot, hot page. Why aren't you using it? I don't get it. But we have all kinds of crazy ones back there. For example, you could go get cities. So let's say a lot of you do conventions in Vegas. So you can go grab a Vegas background and say, hey, listen, come to our crazy convention that we're having. And I can grab a video background of Vegas, hit save. And you can make it a landing page. You can make it or whatever. See, now this is a very busy page. So on a page like this, I don't care if you can see through it, right? On a page like this, you just gotta hit just right. I may want to do this. I may want to make it almost full black. Watch this here. Style, make this white, or I can make it yellow. Can you read that? You can read that. See how cool this is? You can read that. But now that's a page where I took the opacity of the background almost all the way up. Okay? And now it's popping off that page. And you could do that. See, the coolest thing about the Conversion Pros is just that opacity tool alone gives you millions of different templates because you can change the color. For example, if I wanted to make this bright red, it looks totally different than the black one did, right? So that one feature alone is literally freaking cool, right? You could do all kinds of neat stuff with that. But we have the video backgrounds that you can use. Now, again, I changed the writing here. See how the writing looks good? Now, this is 3 different texts here. I think, well, these are actually the same text, and this is one different. But it works, okay? As long as the size is right and things fit good, okay? Here's some things I see a lot of you doing too. A lot of you are making text way too big. So you will take the button and you'll make it like this. I mean, hopefully you won't do that. But you're like, Dave, I don't know why it's not looking good on a phone. Well, that's because you took the button that was actually normal size and you made it like a 2x4. What do you mean you don't know why it looks good on a phone? Well, it looks ridiculous. Don't do that. Buttons are made to be small. I'll tell you what, I drive a lot of luxury cars, okay? You want to know the difference between most luxury cars and most, say, American cars? American cars, you go to turn the radio and the knob's like this big. Where luxury cars, they make everything real little and sophisticated, right, and small. Sometimes, I hate to say it, but sometimes bigger is not always better in something. So you want to keep things like that. Again, you can change this button color, you can change the text. Okay, are you guys getting all this? Is this cool or what? Are you guys seeing some cool things that you can do with the pages, the fonts, the change? All this is just awesome. Okay. Again, how you edit the forms now is you just hit on edit content, choose the form, drop down and put what website is, or you could type. You could type http://google.com if you want. The page will go right to Google. Okay, you could type in whatever. Hit save, and that's where the form's going to go. Again, the button, edit, means change it. Edit means click here or whatever, right? And then style means color. So if I wanted it white, choose just like that, okay? Now, one thing though, just to be clear here, if I delete this and I just wanted a button and I added the button, a button works a little bit different than the address form. So I pop a button in there, hit style, and then you click on link. Delete the slash and type where you want the link in. So google.com or whatever, yoursite.com. Edit content again is click here. Hopefully you guys understand that. Understand that. Okay, cool. All right, so that's how you change the button. Again, you can change colors, the fonts, the styles, everything. Add pictures. You can add pictures if you want. You can drag and drop a picture. I haven't tried it on this template yet. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Bam. Oh, it just drops it right there. Pretty cool. I have not tried that. So let's try this here. I haven't even used all the templates. Again, it's copy image address. Here requesting images. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I don't think I copied the whole thing. Let me try this again. Control V. Let's see here. There we go. Bam. So you could add pictures. Again, that's a full-size image. If I wanted to make it 50% or 25%, I can. How cool is this drag and drop editor? Man, I'm in love. I am in love. I mean, this is, man, I wish I would have had this when I was marketing MLMs heavy. I would have crushed it. I would have dominated the leaderboards. Okay. And you guys can't give this away for free? Really? I mean, literally let people try this for 7 days without even grabbing a credit card? I mean, isn't that insane that you can have people could come in here and play like this? You're going to tell me they're going to play like this and do this with all this crazy stuff you can do and not want to keep it? Are you out your minds? Because they do. They want to keep it because they're like, this is easy. Have I done anything with HTML code? No. Have I done anything hard? No. We're talking about dragging and dropping, copying and pasting, and typing. That's it. All of you have done all those things your whole life. Nothing we've done is hard whatsoever or complicated. All right, now I wanted to kind of get in, before it gets too late, let's get into the autoresponder a little bit, because a lot of you, I want to just show you a couple of cool tricks for that. You click on autoresponder, and whatever autoresponder you have, I'm just going to edit one here. Okay, I'm just going to write email broadcast, create a message. Because I really want to show you, we have all kinds of videos to show you how to set this up. That's not what this is about. I want to show you something cool. Let's say I wanted to make it look like I have a video email I want to send to somebody. So what I did earlier is I grabbed a picture of a video, okay? I screenshotted it. I use a company called Snagit where you could do a screenshot, okay? But it didn't have this play button on it, okay? So I used a free site called Canva, and I opened this thing. It was like their Facebook builder, okay? Just so I could add the picture. So I added my background picture, and then I found a transparent YouTube button. You can actually see it. I can move it all over the place. So I added this to the picture, okay? I could add it right in the middle, but closer to the middle anyway. And then I hit save, okay? Because I wanted to save this picture with this button on it. Why? Okay, let me show you something cool. So I am going to go to teenypic.com. I already have it over here, teenypic.com. And I'm going to hit choose file. Okay, obviously I have it saved. I've saved it on my computer, this image. Open. Upload now. It's going to ask me some stupid question. And you'll see me as soon as we get it here. Everybody learning something? Everybody getting some of this out of it? Hopefully. Hopefully you guys are learning a couple tricks you did not know. All right, my answer, double rainbow. Always weird on this site. Okay. Click here. Okay, so now what they do, you see my image right here, and it says direct link for layouts. So they give me the URL that I need for this, okay? So now I'm going to go back in like I'm writing a message. I'm not going to write the subject line, but did you know, or here is how to access your free funnel we set up for you. Just watch this video on how to get it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say insert image. I'm going to paste it here. One of the things is you do not want to constrain properties. Turn that off. Hit OK. And bam, it opens it up. I can make it a little bit smaller if I want just by dragging it. See this? Drag. By the way, see this little thing in the corner? You can actually pull it up and down so you can see more of your email. A lot of you guys didn't know you could do that. So you can actually see more. Okay? Now, what am I going to link this to? Well, I'm going to show you. Before I did the picture, open link a new tab. I had built a capture page, or yeah, a landing page called New York. All right, I'm just going to open it up and show you what I did here. Okay, obviously my background in my office is New York, if you guys can't tell. Okay, so I grabbed a background in New York City right off our gallery. Okay, congrats on your free funnel, and they can hit play and watch the video. log into your back office, and then I had a button that says log in. So I made like a really cool landing page. It takes 2 seconds to make landing pages, right? So if you want to look like you're a high-end sponsor and you want to look like you know how, people want to work with people that have awesome, cool tools, right? That's who they want to work with. So check this out. So now I have the link here of this capture page, and I'm just going to put this in the email. So watch this here. I'm going to go back to, where's it at? Right here. I'm going to click on this. It turns blue. You see this little chain looking thing right here? It says insert link. So I'm going to link this like that, hit OK. So here's what happens. When they get the email, this is they're going to see this picture in their email. They're going to see it as a play button. Well, they're going to click on it. What they don't know is when they click on it, immediately this link is going to open up. And so instead of the video necessarily playing inside their email, it opens and they have the video on this awesome page with a call to action right there. I could put my name and phone number on this page. I could have my social networks on this page. But now I got them tied into a page with a call to action button right here. And I made it look cool in the email. Like, dude, I want to work with this guy or gal, because how did they do that? How cool was that, right? And all they did, so look, so in the email, where did I put it? It looks like that. All right, let me show you some more cool stuff. You guys like that one? I thought you'd like that one. Questions? Call me. All right, so now what I also did is there's a cool site called Cool Text, okay? You could type and it will give you a cool font, and you can download it and save it as a picture, right? So I took my name and all kinds of crazy cursive. I would never sign like this, but it looks cool. Okay, I saved it. Okay, and now I want to add that to my email. I want to look super cool. So questions, call me. Okay, I could put like 555 1212, or maybe I want another picture of myself. So I might have another line of text up here. You know, we'll see you on the inside or something like this. Okay, we will just see you on the inside. Okay, and then I want to add my picture too. So what I did is in Teeny Pick, I actually uploaded pictures earlier so I could save time. So I grabbed this picture. It's a pretty big picture though, so I'm going to show you what to do with it. So now I'm in my email and I hit insert, image, paste. I do not constrain property. Bam! Well, wait a second, that picture's huge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here, I'm going to grab the corner of it, and I'm just going to drag it down, drag it down, drag it down, so it's small. Okay, so it got a little bit, you know, if you had a big face or whatever, you can do that. Cool, right? Well, we're not done yet. Let's add something else cool. Told you guys we're going to learn today some fun, cool stuff you didn't know. Okay, so I uploaded this image. I'm going to go grab that. Come back over here, and you could actually, some of you that are good with artwork, you guys could add, you know, put your picture and the signature on the same thing. I'm just doing this for the average Joe that doesn't know what they're doing. Image. Again, all I did was save these pictures as a URL. I'm pasting it in, unconstrained. Bam. I'm going to delete that so it looks good. And then maybe I wanted this small, like a signature. Whoop, I made it too small. Let me do that one. See, everybody thinks I don't mess up. I mess up all the time. And then I got to get my programmers to fix it too. Okay. So maybe I'll do this like that. So now when I send out an email, how cool is this? It looks like I got a video on here for them to click on it. It goes, as soon as I click on it, again, goes right to a cool landing page. They can put a picture, you can put a picture of yourself so they know who you are and what you're working, you know, what you're about. You can make a fancy looking signature so you actually look smarter and look like you know what you're doing, which I don't. Put your name and phone number in here. If you want, you can even take it a step further. Okay, and I'll show you from scratch here what to do. Let's say I take Facebook logo. I wouldn't be putting like 50 URLs in one thing though. Okay, you got to be kind of careful about that. Okay, transparent background. I want something transparent. Maybe I'll grab this. Save image as. Save. Come back to Teeny Pick. Click upload. Because when you have all these URLs, it does take a second for them all to load in the email, depending on the person's email service. So I wouldn't necessarily put all this maybe in one email. Maybe I would make like the picture and my signature one graphic instead of two, things like that. But I want to play with you here to show you how. Okay. So now I just grab this link. Just copying and pasting. That's all I'm doing. You see that? Is this complicated? Copy, paste. Oh, you guys can do this. Add me on Facebook. Just click the logo. Put that there. Hit insert, image, paste. Okay. Again, that's big. I'd rather have this pretty teeny. Let's just shrink this down a little bit more. Make it look more like a signature. Okay. Click on it again. Go up to link. Type in http www.facebook.com/username, whatever it is. Okay. Bam. Look how cool this email turned out. And then I could broadcast this, send it, whatever. You don't think people would want to work with you when you look so professional and you got all the goodies? And who else? They're going to join some boring sponsor that doesn't have all this kind of stuff, you know? And one of the things I want to talk to you guys about too is while you're marketing, okay, we have that landing page for energy, right? Well, let's say I marketed that today. What day is today? Tuesday. Okay, well, tomorrow I don't want to have the same page out there. I marketed it today. I want people to know they need to join me and what's going on. So I would quickly come back. So here's a shortcut too. You could use your own share codes, right? Watch this. I copy the share code to the capture page. I hit paste, hit copy page. Oh, I must have. Oh. If you ever get that, you should type it in, or you added a space. See, I added a bunch of space. I hit back, and bam, it worked. Okay, so then you want to refresh after you do that. So now I got this page. I got NCAP 1. You see, there's NCAP, there's NCAP 1. Totally separate page. I could hit edit. This saves me time. So if I wake up in the morning and like, man, what am I going to go market today? Okay, I have this cool page here. I want to change it up, right? So I am going to maybe change the background. So I can pick on background image and go into health, for example. Health. I think I got some energy drinks here. I might say our drink is way better than drinking soda. And I like this. Confirm. Bam. And then I could just change all the writing and change all this in here and have a brand new page to go out there and market. You see that? Oh, first of all, you have to switch back to the beta builder. Okay, when you edit a page, it doesn't automatically open the beta builder. Okay, so you have to open up the beta builder. Let me do that one more time. Pick a background image. Go into health. Because if you build it in the beta builder, you have to edit in the beta builder. Does that make sense? Okay. All these cool little health things here. Again, if I want this here, click on it, confirm. Oh, maybe I want to delete this here. And, you know, if I want to change this up real quick, soda doesn't pay you, we do. Like this. Now I'll probably change this background instead of that blue to black. Because there's a lot of red in this page, I would probably click on the style. Well, maybe the second line here. Edit content. Maybe I would change the writing. Maybe I'd leave this the same. Okay, I just wanted a brand new look because I just want to market a brand new hot page today, and I could come in here and make a few changes. I'm going to make this a brighter red. And I can make a few changes. Oh, one of the other things you can do too is, let's say I wanted thousands highlighted. Edit content with your highlighter. If I highlight the word thousands, let's say I wanted to make that white, I can hit on text color here, change that to white, and make that one word stand out if I want to. Okay. Again, this button's blue. I'd hurry up and I'd change the background. Maybe I'd change that to red. Okay. And then maybe instead of take a free tour, edit content, Click here. And then maybe I do want to add a picture. So maybe I would go out to this and just look at ash pile. And maybe I'd find a cool, you know, image of something I like here of a bunch of money. Nothing wrong with that. Copy image address. Actually, this one looks a little cool. Oh, man. Again, you want to look for non-copyrighted stuff. Copy image address. I did not look that time. I'm just showing an example. Edit components. Grab the camera. Drag it over here. Edit the content. Paste the URL. And I might do 50%. Sometimes it does. Oh, this, it looks like it got pasted in here twice. Sometimes you got to look at your link and make sure you didn't paste it twice, or delete it all and then redo it. And then it works. Bam, just like that. And so really cool, right? So I got the energy drink or the Coke cans. I got my money in here. And look how cool that page was. But because I already kind of had a page already built, it was very easy for me just to copy the share code and not waste all day on it. And let's say I wanted one more line of text in here. Easy. Go grab another line of text. Add it. Bam. You want to add a paragraph, you can. We also have a cool div editor. I'm going to spend a special training just on that because that's really robust. I don't really want to get into that tonight. I just want to show you the basics. But I could add as much text as I want. If I add something I don't want it, oops, delete it. Are you sure? Yep. Are you sure? Delete. If I want more than one picture, I can add more than one picture. If I want to add a video to this page too, let's say I wanted a video on my capture page. Check this out. Bam. Oh, by the way, I'm going to show you something because a lot of you aren't using these and they're really good. If you go up to generic marketing videos, we give you a lot of really good, high professional voiceover videos that talk about like generic opportunity. Okay, I'm just going to grab the code real quick, and these are really good for capture pages. And I hit edit content, pop that in, hit save, bam, you got that. So that now you have a video capture page made that's pretty cool. Okay, again, you can edit the form, etc., and make the pages cool. So yeah, see how easy it was to make everybody all these high-end, expensive-looking pages. But again, you do it right. You don't do it 17,000 colors. You don't overdo the shadows. You don't make the You don't write 20,000 words on a button. You don't try to make buttons bigger than they are. You leave things very clean, and it looks good. You see that? Let me just check. I got a couple Q&As here. Let's see if I can answer any of these. I can't see the screen. Well, hopefully you got the screen by now because it's been a while ago. Anybody, you guys can comment in the chat. What is a signature URL? Well, I kind of just showed you what that is if you use a signature there. High speed building a page, yep. That's how when you use share codes, it's very easy. Not to mention, too, everybody, you want to use share codes because let's say this page is really working for you. Let me show you that real quick. It's so easy to go give it to your downline. You know, you just click on landing page builder. If you got a page that's working for you, they sign up in the conversion pros, and you're like, bam, here's the share code. And they put it in their back office, and how quick we just edited that, they can too. Oh, someone's asking about the TINI URLs. Sure, let me show you how to do that. So, for example, if I click on this and it comes up with this big long link here, and I want to shorten it, I just copy this, Control-C is copy. I come over to TINI URL system. I click add. Again, think of what you want to do. I want to add something, okay? Very easy. I paste it, copy, paste. Hit save, hit back. Then it's going to show me, here was the original URL, next to it, get link. Now here's my new TINI URL to go market. So it took a long link and it made it short. And what's really cool too is it also will track for you. We have tracking built into that. That's a message for a whole nother day. But that's how easy it is to take a long URL and make it short. Very, very easy. And you can do it with your landing pages, your capture pages. Again, you just click on the TINI, you take your long link, your URL, click on TINI URL, click add, take a long link, make it short. For example, every time I do a webinar, do I want to post on my graphics this crazy long link? No. If you noticed on the graphics I created, right here, it has a teeny URL. Can you imagine, okay, a marketing? Instead of that, I tried to go out there and post this on that graphic. Can you imagine you guys trying to type all those words? Stupid. That's just another benefit of the teeny URL. Okay, very, very cool. All right, everybody. I don't see a lot of questions. Anybody have any questions here before I tie it up? I think you guys learned a lot in this masterclass. Showed you some really fun, cool things, right? Well, let's see. Mike is asking me, what was the site for the image of yourself? Oh, that's called Canva. That was just something I grabbed real quick. CANVA. It's free. You can make cool images on there. It's absolutely free. The site that I use to do screen share, let me see if I can type that here. Yeah, I can. Is that I capture images is Snagit. Snagit, I think .com. I pay like $50 a year, and it allows me to do videos and share my screen and grab stuff. So don't make any money on that, everybody, just so you know. Let's see. Just to be clear, we're making landing pages, and one of them being used as a capture page. There's two different things. A capture page is a page with a form that you are capturing info. A landing page, you're removing that form and just putting a button, because they go from a capture page. After they put their information in, they go to a new page with all the videos that do all your telling, selling, explaining. You've already grabbed their information, so you don't need a form on that page. That's called a landing page. I know there's a lot of confusion on how we have in the back capture landing, because our system actually creates both capture and landing. But a capture page is a page that you have a form on, and a landing page is a page that just has a button and no form. Okay. You guys can also remove the button too if you guys just want to do a thank you. Should I show you a thank you page real quick? I'll do that real quick and then we'll end it. Okay, some of you, I get this question a lot. Hey, I don't have a website yet. I'm in a company that has a pre-launch, whatever. Oh, the site I use for the signature is called cooltext.com, cooltext.com. A lot of you say, hey, I'm in a brand new pre-launch. So I want people to opt in, but I don't have a website to send them to yet because it's brand new, right? So here's how to make a thank you page real quick. Okay, just grab an editor like this. You could add a background to it. Let's see here. I'm just going to grab text. One of the things, too, you guys sleep on, too, is texture backgrounds. Texture backgrounds are so cool. They look just so awesome done correctly. And I love these. I'm just going to go down here and grab one. There's so many cool. We have so many cool things here. It's insane. But let me just go grab a cool one that I like. I mean, there's cool wood. I mean, the wood looks cool. This is very clean. Confirm. So if I want to do a quick capture page or something like this, thank you. We will be in touch soon. Okay. You could also add a video. So after you got the opt-in, what you could do is you can just drag in a video. Okay. I'm just going to delete this. So you might say, hey, thanks for opting in. Our launch is coming. It will be out in days. I will be contacting you by email or by phone to get back in touch with you. What you could also say, too, is I'm going to take this form off of here altogether. Delete form. So now there's no button. There's nowhere they can go at all. So then you might want to say on your video, connect with me socially on any of the buttons below. So I might make this form a little bit, see, on a page like this, I might make the form just a little bit lighter so the social buttons click out. And here, instead of, I'll just edit the content. To keep updated, follow me on social, links below. Okay? Something like that. And you could also put your phone number on the page too. But so now here's a thank you page. So you can save this. And so they opt into a capture page and then they go here, but there's no button. So they can't go anywhere else. So you were able to capture their information through a capture page and then say, hey, listen, I'll be in touch. Because a lot of you are jumping in and out of deals. You might be in the deal of the week that's just launching. They haven't given you any websites yet, but you want to get the excitement up. You want to get as many people as possible. So when you do launch, you can get a hold of them. Well, this is a great way to do it. Do a killer capture page about your deal, and then bam, just give a thank you page. And it says, hey, thanks for opting in. We're going to be in touch. Again, if you want to add a video, you can. You don't have to. You can give them your phone numbers, social links. Awesome, awesome. Money in the bank, people, if you do this right. Easy money. Okay, let's see if we have any other questions here. Will this be in the back office? Yeah, I'll probably save this and put it in the back office. I probably won't be rendering it tonight. I'll probably put it up tomorrow because it takes forever to render one of these. All right, everybody, any more chat questions, anything else I can answer for you? If not, I will end this thing, let you guys on your night. It's been a little bit long. Yeah, texture backgrounds are the bomb, Mark. You guys are welcome. Gals are welcome. I'm from the north, so we say you guys. I live in Nashville, so they say y'all down here, and I'm just not a y'all person. So if I say guys, not to offend any women, it was just like the slang they used up north. You guys instead of y'all. So not to talk to any of the ladies here. Okay. I know, Texas says y'all. Oh, you know, or yous, yeah, UNs, they say that around Pittsburgh. UNs doing this, crazy. All right, everybody, tell me more about TinyPic. There's nothing really to tell you, Mike. It's a image. You can take any picture from your computer, upload it there. They give you a URL, and you can take that URL and pop it right in our system. Very, very, very easy. I say bra here. Yeah, they say that too. All right, everybody. Awesome. Well, hopefully now you guys' pages are going to look killer. You're going to get way more results. And the bottom line is this, everybody. How hard is it to sign up people for free with all this goodness? And even when they pay $1.61 a day to have access to this, including an autoresponder, yeah, you got to be crazy. This is insane what we offer. So, all right, everyone. Hope you got something out of this. And it's very, very easy to refer people. And it's very easy when you show people all this fun stuff. And they start playing with it, they have to have it, trust me. Because there's nothing like it. There's nothing like this out there. Everything else is pretty lame for that. Scripts in back office, Malika, I don't know for what. Calling people? We have a webinar. There's some scripts, actually. There's some scripts in the Facebook group. Under the document section of the Facebook group, there's some scripts there. And I also have, I'll just show you real quick. If you click on our training, our TCP webinars tab at the top, you click on that, you scroll down, and I have something called calling leads. So you could watch that. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. That's all I got tonight. I'm going to get this video rendered, and every one of you have a great night. Hopefully it was good. You learned something. It was worthwhile on coming. Hopefully you guys brought guests, and I'll get a recording up so you guys can share this with everybody. All right? All right. Have a great night.
We know that you can't wait to get your hands on all these tools the Conversion Pros offer, but what if you could get them for free? What if I told you not only can you get them for free, but you can make a lucrative monthly residual income? Here is all you have to do. Show people the tools. They will practically beg you for them anyway, because it will make their current business take off like a rocket ship. We will then split the profits with you and give you 50% on every sale. So on a $50 sale, you keep $25 of it. It doesn't get more fair than that. So if you get 2 sales, you made $50, so yours is now free. But let's do a few more examples. Let's say you referred 10 people. That would earn you $250 per month. If you referred 50 people, you would earn $1,250 per month. If you referred 100 people, you would earn $2,500 per month. If you referred 400 people, you would earn $10,000 per month on active members. The sky is the limit. Ask yourself this: who doesn't need more leads and a better way to convert them? Because this system is generic, it works with any business or product and can be used worldwide. Soon as you sign up, not only do you get to use the tools, but you will get a referral link immediately. We pay out commissions to you every single week. So get started today. Today!